Wait there, break it down. Synergy for people that don't know.
Okay, so Synergy is like the system that we use. So basically, if I wanted to watch every single play that Skyler had done this year for us, I just type his name in and it'll come up with all of Skyler's possessions.
Right.
It'll then rank Skyler in terms of his points per possession and then all his like shooting percentages and stuff like
excellent,
that.
Excellent, by the way. It says excellent on it.
It's so in depth, honestly.
Don't ask me about the defensive part though.
Kia ora, no mai, haere mai, and welcome again to another podcast with In the Nicks. We're here, I'm Salty, I'm your host. We're going to go through a few things today. We've got our guests here, Captain Skyler, Coach Ben, and someone you would have seen all the time, but probably think, what the heck is she doing? That's why we've brought her today. We've got Amber here. I just want to give a massive shout out to Soup Creative, who have been by our side for all these 6 episodes throughout the season and given us such a good platform for us to be able to do this stuff. Big Stu, Ben, and Mel, who cuts out all my rubbish stuff. She's here. Just a massive shout out, because without you guys, this probably wouldn't happen. And just from people's comments, I wouldn't sound this good. That's what you say, not me. That's what you say. But yeah, a massive shout out to them. All your media needs, these guys got it, man. Come down and see them in the heart of Chester. Good setup, and as you can see, good setup. So if you need anything, these are your people. Soup Creative. We're going to get into it. Who am I going to start with? Where should we go? Amber. Should we go with you first?
We can go with me first.
So, a lot, like I said, a lot of you will see Amber around, and you'll see her, and she's going like this all the time because she's always in a hurry to get nowhere. No, I'm joking. You'll see her flitting around, especially game day. You'll see her in that. What you don't see is all the other stuff that goes into what Amber does, and that's what we're going to dig into today. So, Amber, first of all, how long have you been with the team?
So I've done 8 seasons now with the team, and then this season just gone was my first full time. So I always worked a full time job and had Phoenix on the side previously, and then this year it's just been Phoenix.
Wow! And how's it been?
Good, busy, tiring, but good. I enjoyed it.
Oh, good. So, and what got you into it? So 8 seasons ago, what made you thought, I want to get involved in this?
It was really a chance meeting, really. I worked at the University of Chester, and we had fitness instructors work for us. 2 of them were doing a master's in strength and conditioning, so they had a placement with Cheshire Phoenix to be the strength and conditioning coaches.
Who were they?
It was 8 years ago, so they were called Robbie and Ben. Then James, I believe, spoke to them and said, do you know anyone that does sports massage? And they knew me from work. I'd literally just qualified in the June, and I came down. He said, come down and watch a game. Had no idea what it would be like. I didn't know it was as big as it was. Went to watch a game in the November, and then I started from there.
Oh, wow. So you're qualified in this stuff?
Yeah.
Skyler,
surprisingly, yeah.
You said no way she would be qualified.
Amber's good. No, she knows what she's doing. Massage by Amber.
That's it.
Oh, what's that?
Instagram page and everything.
Yep.
Legit.
Little promo.
Okay, so you got in 8 seasons ago, and the first 7 seasons where you were working a full-time job. What were you doing?
So I was predominantly there just to massage. So I started off as massage therapy. I used to go to practice once a week, and I'd do home games. And then it's kind of just progressed from there. I think the year of COVID, I wasn't working, I was on furlough, so I did a lot more for the team. I was just around a lot more, and I started to come to away games at that point. Yeah. And then, it's just progressed. I've just naturally kind of taken on a little bit more, been around a little bit more.
You say a little bit more, you're around a lot.
Yeah, and now I'm around a lot.
You're around every time that things happen. There's a running joke with us that you're at more of our junior trainings than I am.
Well,
on Wednesday night, because I'm reffing. But so let's move forward into this year, your full-time year. Mm-hmm. You're obviously still doing all that massage and stuff, but what else have you taken on? Because I know for a fact that these guys have said that it takes a load off them.
Yeah, so I was brought in really to help James's workload. help with things sort of behind the scenes. And he said to me, there's a lot that goes on that people don't really see. So I do a lot of the community work, booking in the schools for Hoops for Health, taking the players there. I do a lot of work with Bert with the clinics and setting up the clinics and doing the registers. And then just really making everyone's life easier where I can. So that can be James, that can be any of the players.
Knowing James, that'll be anything and everything, right? And it'll drop
Every
on
day
you
is different, yeah.
last minute.
You're going to set me up here.
Yeah, of course I am.
Yeah, it's last minute.
Yeah. We joked about this the other day, Amber, or the other week. We're in off-season now, and how mad was it going from being full-time, having the players full-time, everything, basketball, and then all of a sudden cut, right?
Gone, yeah.
And it was a weird feeling. It was weird for me, and I'm not even around it more than you guys. Did you find it weird, Ben?
At the start,
you love it, eh? You'll love it.
At the start, it's a very strange situation. I think it's so unique to sport that you work so closely with people day in day out, and in a really emotional environment. And then one day it's all just sort of gone, and you don't see those people ever again sometimes. It took a bit of getting used to. Obviously, priorities sort of change. I've now got a family, so it frees
you
up.
You look forward to it now, eh?
I wouldn't say. A lot of people that I see at the moment are saying, you're happy the season's over, and it's really like bittersweet because I love competing. I don't want to lose. Didn't want to obviously go out the playoffs the way we did, but I've got 2 kids and Rachel that I now get to spend a hell of a lot more time with. So I am happy for that in some ways, yeah.
My wife says to me, 2 weeks into the season, it's tough. And then 2 weeks out of the season, it's tough. Because I'm reffing, so I'm away all the time as well. And she says, that's the like crossover things. Do you guys find that, Skyler?
Kind of. Yeah. I feel the same as Ben. Like, it's bittersweet. You don't want the season to end, and you want to always win your last game. But at the but then now I get to spend way more time with my family and my son, and help out around the house,
and that makes it a lot better.
Be a husband and all that.
Yeah.
That lasts about a week until I'm like, I need to go do something. I need to go play basketball. I'm practicing with I practice with the juniors just to play.
I know you were giving me grief because we were shooting and you wanted to get up and down.
I wanted to play. It's all right though.
Doesn't sound like Skyler.
Yeah. And we'll get on to the season a bit more. I just want to keep going with Amber and her duties. Game day. Let's take me through game day for you, Amber. Because you're always, like I say, you're bang.
Yeah, there's always something to be doing. Home games, I get there early with James, and we sort out the clinic staff. So the coaches that are going to be coaching the clinic, send them off, and then we have the clinics come in. So they come in at 3, so it's about an hour before the players arrive. I set the kit up, get all the changing rooms ready with everything that the players need. That's the water, the towels, the kit. They come in. Some of them might have treatment. It just depends on the day, really. So we might be doing massage before the game. Get everything ready, and then whatever people need from me, really, which is why I'm back and forth. Might be doing someone's hair. Someone might want to swap their shoes. Someone might have left something in the car and I can go and get it.
Do you know what I don't like that you're so busy, because when I go out and do my thing and I'm sore, I'm like, Amber, and you're like
non-stop.
I shouldn't admit this, but I had to actually get Ben to have a go at me the last time. This has been the physio, because I was sore. I think I'd done a move, forgetting how old I was, and was like, oh, hello, what's going on there, muscle? Anyway, thanks, Amber. So we're getting an insight into what you do and people, which is really good, because like I say, people will see you and go, oh, okay, there's that lady that goes around the team, and they'll maybe see you giving the guys the water behind the bench and the towels and that, but there's a lot more into it. So
that's the easy part once the game starts and we're just on towels and water.
Oh, is that why you're sitting on
Unless
the side?
Ben's making sub after sub after sub and time out, and I don't sit down.
Happens.
I sometimes say, can we slow down? Can we just have a rest?
Ben, can you call the time out?
No, because that's when I don't sit.
Oh, yeah, that is. Yeah, that's right.
Can we just play?
Yeah. You should go cancel a timeout at the bench when Ben calls it.
No,
Imagine how angry it gets. Nice. Oh, let's get into the season then. Season's over. Should we do a little recap? Not too much. Let's just have a recap of the season. What's your thoughts, Ben?
Obviously, real tough season. I think after 23-24, when we had so much success, and it was a really good time to be around the club. I thought going into the 24-25, like we all wanted to have another year like that. And to be honest with you, the way the year started, finished top of the group in terms of the trophy, like we really thought that we were onto something. Unfortunately, we had to make some changes, and there was a sort of crossover period where we were without, 2 imports, and I just think we just lost our way a little bit, and then trying to get new guys, into the system, into the team, and just thought, we struggled, lost some games that we shouldn't have lost, and it's just one of those. It's it's disappointing, but it's sort of, you reflect now on the season before, and you think, wow, what a special season, and what did we do differently then? It's a very cheesy sort of saying, you don't lose, you just learn. We did lose and we learned, so we'll we'll definitely be back stronger. Just a little bit of time off now and enjoy it, and then we'll get back to work.
Got to recharge the batteries, You always have to do stuff like that, and we'll get into moving forward soon as well. Skyler, give us your thoughts, man, on the season, because I agree with Ben. Like the year before, when you had that success, there was all the skeptics saying, will it happen again, and will this and will that. Always mindset is, it's going to happen again, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we went in. I know I went into it being like, oh, we have a chance to do it again and do more. And then, like you said, those first, I think it's 5-6 games, we were rolling, hit a little bit of adversity, and didn't really respond the right way, And I think on paper, like skills, talent-wise, and all that, we were one of the best teams. Oh no,
that wasn't me.
Oh man, that's a fine. We were one of the best teams, like with the guys we had. Personally, I think it might have been a little bit of a personality issue going on the team. I mean, the 23-24 team, we were tight.
Yeah.
Tight. And maybe it's because I'm not around as much, because I'm at home with the kids and all that, but seemed like we were missing something like that this year. And then in the games and in practice, you could feel it on the court. I could feel it on the court. And it's one of those things, like you try to get on people, try to talk them up, tell them to get, to do some different things. And if no one, Cam Christian had a good thing. He says, we have to talk, but you guys have to be able to listen as well. And we didn't have a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
Is what it felt like. And yeah, we were missing some toughness, I think.
That's a good point that you bring up, though, because I spoke to people coming towards the end of the season, and they brought up to me that something was missing with the group, a bit of cohesion and something like that was missing with the group, which I think they saw flashes coming back in and out, but it just wasn't consistent as a tight group. Did you feel that, Ben? Could you see any of that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you work with them day in, day out, and you definitely sort of see it. Like I said, I don't want to be too negative. The guys played hard for us and stuff like that. I think, like I say, those changes, the sort of time where we, were without guys, and then having to try and get guys into the team. It was difficult, difficult year. But like I say, we learned a lot, and there's some really good moments in the season as well. Some highlights in terms of massive wins, buzzer beaters. Really good games. There's positives. It's not all negative. It was there's a lot of success as well at times.
Yeah. Which I mean, consistency is something that you want to get involved in, and when you have not get involved in, consistency is something that you want within the team, because you're always going to have rough periods, and just like in-game situations, there's always the runs that happen, and you want to minimize that in terms of your consistency. Did you think that, and I know you've elaborated on a little bit, the change in personnel was a major factor in that as well?
Not really. Like the guys that came in, were consistent in what they did and what they brought to the table and stuff. shout out to Bobby, like probably one of the most consistent guys we've seen.
That's my guy.
And
freaking love Bobby.
Yeah, and look, he's a great person. We all absolutely loved him, but some of his performances at times were subpar, and even he would say that as well. But it's just so difficult. I think this year as well, we had more injuries than the year before. Again, no major injuries or season-ending injuries for anyone, but except for Ulf right at the very end with his finger. But just found it more difficult to practice properly and play properly at training and stuff like that. And that obviously, goes against us. The year before, we were so lucky where, we only had really like one guy out at a time. And, we were able to do at least something on the court. And that's that consistency, do you know what I mean? Like playing and competing against each other in practice. We weren't able to do that really this year for long periods. Again, with the changes but not having guys in the team and stuff as well, like that was difficult at that stage of the year. But it's just one of those things. We were right there for a lot of games. Leicester away towards the end of the season, we led the game for 36 minutes or something like that, and lost it right at the very end. It's just it was tough.
You done a bit of a turnaround, eh? Because you started off where you'd always be down and dig yourself out of a hole, and then coming later in the season, you found yourselves up, and then hard to hold that lead, eh?
Yeah, I think as well though, like Leicester have had a great year this year. Bounced back after a poor year themselves the year before. They reminded us a lot about what we were like, 23, 24. We just found a way to win that year. We knew how to win. Leicester this year, that was them as well. They found ways to win in games when they shouldn't have, or they knew how to win games or close games out. We just didn't this year. We weren't in that position too many times. So, and that's something that you've got to figure out as a group. It's something you've got to figure out in practice when you're playing against each other and stuff. So, credit to Leicester, they had a great year and huge win in the final. It was good to see them guys do that. But yeah, it was just one of those things.
And it was good to see the old rivalry, Leicester, Newcastle, teams that have been around for
I think as well. I think as well that 4 competitions, 4 different winners as well. I think that was quite cool to see. Do you know what I mean? It just shows the competitiveness, the sort of level playing field that we're on, and anyone can win any night. So it was good.
That's awesome. We're gonna go into moving forward and stuff like that as well. But before we do that, I want to talk about this break in that and what you guys get up to for in terms of summer break. So you have to keep training, you have to keep doing that, but then there's the family vibe. So Skyler, how do you break it down?
I try to get all my workouts in before everybody wakes up.
Nice.
Which sucks because my son wakes up at 6 a.m.
Not nice.
So so far, I'm probably 4 days of the week. I'm up at 3:30. Go run for an hour. Go lift for an hour. Get home. He wakes up. Take care of him for breakfast. Make my breakfast, and then the day's off and running.
And then you're in bed by 5.
Yeah, basically. Evening. Yeah, 6 o'clock comes around. 7 o'clock comes around when he goes to bed, and I'm
you're flagging.
Toast.
Yeah. But that's the balance that you have to do in terms of being a family man.
So usually I get stuff done like that before he wakes up, and then if there's anything going on, like open runs or something like that, it's after he goes to bed. So I put him down, and then I'm out the door.
Yeah. And you've got new baby?
I do have a new baby.
What's her name?
Little baby Tatum. Call her Tater Tot, Mater. Yeah, all that. Mater, yeah.
He's my favorite of Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, that's why I love cars.
Hey, you like cars?
I like cars. I like
he's
that
the
movie.
Man.
So.
Oh, Tater.
Yeah, Tate.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's beautiful, man.
Yeah? How old is she now?
Almost a month.
Ooh.
Yep. Almost a month old, so.
Loving it?
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really do much. It's newborn baby. I can't really do much. My job is to take care of Boone.
Yeah.
Just watching her grow and like how she changes so much, it's very exciting. It's very cool.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
Let's break down your summer, Ben. Where are we off to?
Well,
come on, man. I'm trying to get in. Brycey won't let me.
So a couple of things for me, obviously. Silver lining and all that after the season finished, was able to go away with Rachel's family. It was her mum's 60th birthday celebration, nice. So able to go away for a week in this country. Went to Centre Parks, which was amazing. The weather was class as well, so that's good.
This place could be so good if the weather was just consistent.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
I know. But yeah, I mean, there's that. I'm going away next week. I've got a stag do in Portugal, so yeah, so that'll be a heavy 3 or 4 days.
And then that'll set you
that's
up
with Josh. That's with Josh Horton as well. It's his wedding.
Is it?
Yeah.
So that's going to be tough.
So he's the stag, so he's going to be wearing some nice little outfits that I've got for him. Me and James are going to Vegas in July. Go out there, do some networking, try and find some players, that sort of stuff. Spend some time, just doing that. And then we have a family static caravan in Anglesey that we are going to try and spend as much time in this year as we possibly can. So I'm actually going for the first break tomorrow and spend a few days there with the kids, Rachel and my dad's coming as well.
Just jot down the address, bro.
Yeah, I'll tell you
so yeah, I'll bring the meat.
Yeah, so that's me in terms of what I'm planning on doing. Just like Skyler said, just spending as much time with the family as we can. They give up a lot. Rachel is, unbelievable in terms of looking after the house and looking after the kids during the season. So it's now my time to try and do as much as I can and just be there, enjoy time together. Ruben's at an age where he's literally just into everything, and Terrible Twos has definitely kicked in, so he's not the easiest at times, but it's just great fun. And Hallie is just starting to stand up, so that's a danger time as well. I'm just catch her all the time.
Double trouble, man.
But yeah, I mean, there's all that in terms of like my personal life, but it's work as well. On the phone to people from the other side of the world, trying to set up calls and stuff, and looking at different players all the time, and speak to agents, and my phone doesn't stop. So it's just trying to find a balance, really.
This always happens, and I speak from experience on this as well. But for you guys to be able to do what you do, there's got to be that support from behind, eh?
Yeah.
And the wives are good, eh?
Yeah.
When it comes to stuff like that, in terms of letting you go, because you're away for a lot of it, they have to invest in what you're doing for you to be able to succeed. And shout out to all the ladies. Not like that. Hang on. Let me do that again. Shout out to all the wives who are the backbone of our success.
The wags.
The wags.
Is that what they're called?
Wives and girlfriends.
Oh yeah.
And partners.
Oh, 2025.
So does that mean your wife and your girlfriend?
Both of them, yes.
Oh.
I'm just kidding, honey. Just
kidding. Amber, break us your summer down.
Well, I'm not used to it because I've always worked full time alongside Phoenix. So normally the season finishes and I then kind of have a break and think, I've got my weekends back and I'm just working one job. So this year it was really strange. I went from having people shout my name 100 times a day to nothing really. Weather's been nice, so I've just been outside, catching up with family and friends, speaking to people that I've probably ignored for the last 9 months while I've been busy, and just catching up. And then I've been doing a little bit of work here and there. I was at trials yesterday for the under-18s.
Yes.
I've been doing my pop-up shop.
Pop-up shop, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Amber's got some...
I'm there on Friday, next one.
Friday where? Sports Village?
Sports Village.
Oh, this might not get out before Friday. When's Friday? Oh, tomorrow. It's not going to be out tomorrow.
I was there Friday. It was 8.
Ah, nice. Okay. Ben, you touched on you and James going over to do some recruiting. Are you able to talk us through a little bit of that and what you look for, what's out there, what lets you be out, or not let you be out there, but what is out there for you to have a look at? And I did see this on one of the comments, actually, people saying it'll be good to get a bit of an insight on recruitment. So just give it a bit like what you go and look for. Do you have something? Do you have a plan over here of obviously what you want, but do you have like a sheet that says these players are able to look at, and then you go over and you look at them?
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking specifically about Vegas, I think there's the NBA Summer League that is on for I think it's about 10 days over there. And those players aren't always NBA players. Sometimes they're sort of like European guys or guys straight out of college who haven't quite made the cut and stuff like that. So there'll always be some players there that you may have, a look at. And when we were last out there was definitely one guy that we looked at, but his career's just gone in a completely different way now. But networking, we speak to these agents all the time. It's all on the phone over, text and stuff like that. So we get to meet them, and then a lot of agencies will have like pro days, so they'll bring their like roster to Vegas. So they'll have some free agents, and they'll want you to like look at them and stuff. So we'll try and navigate our way around a little timetable and try and go and see as many guys as we can. And look, the first time we ever spoke to Maceo Jack was we were in Vegas. We were actually at breakfast with his agent, and that's where we first spoke to Maceo. So that's how that worked, and that friendship, relationship, whatever you want to call it, started. So it's definitely going to be beneficial, but I can't really put a number on exactly what we're going to get from it.
Yeah. And is that the only thing you go to for recruitment, or is there other things you have?
We as a coaching staff are like putting together targets that we want to speak to. I've said it before, where when I first started doing this, an agent would send you a list and you'd go through the list and you'd sort of see, that this player's really good. Can I speak to him? And the answer would normally be no. He's looking for 3 times, 4 times as much money or whatever. But the way we're doing it now is that we have some clear sort of guidelines that we want to follow in terms of recruitment. I don't want to give obviously too much away here. But we're looking at real specific guys that have played a certain sort of way that we feel that can come in here and really help us. I think this year we had some really good players that had played at different teams, but for whatever reason couldn't latch on to what we were trying to do on a day in, day out basis. So we're now trying to really find guys that suit our style of play, that are all gonna, just be here, and we don't have to sort of teach certain aspects, and we can really just like coach ourselves into, the best team we can be.
Which is good, a good insight, because I think people when I actually don't think people know what happens with recruitment, in terms of the fan base. They'll say, there's a few people, fans in that know that you go do the Vegas thing that you have for a couple of years now. But there's other people that probably don't know what happens, and obviously the players don't just turn up. But you're also watching basketball all the time, aren't you? I spoke to you about different leagues and stuff like that. And so you must be, when you watch those leagues, do you reach out to agents? And I'm sure agents reach back to you, not those same agents, but agents come to you and say, hey, have a look at my player, because they're trying to sell their commodity as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, on like a daily basis now, you're getting probably 5, 6, 7, 8 messages off different agents saying, have you started your recruitment? Can I get on the phone with you?
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff. I mean, yes, we watch a lot of basketball. Sometimes it's just like we watch a lot through Synergy though. So it's an easier way to sort of just watch what a guy's doing. And
I love Synergy. Synergy is the greatest invention ever.
Wait there, break it down. Synergy, for people that don't know.
Okay, so Synergy is like the system that we use. So basically, if I wanted to watch every single play that Skyler had done this year for us, I just type his name in and it'll come up with all of Skyler's possessions.
Right.
It'll then rank Skyler in terms of his points per possession, and then all his like shooting percentages and stuff like
excellent,
that.
by the way. It says excellent on it.
It's so in depth, honestly.
Don't ask me about the defensive part though.
It's so in depth. Like it'll even tell you like the amount of the outcomes if he goes right, the outcomes if he goes left, if he shoots a long jump shot, if he shoots a mid-range jump shot. There's so much detail in it, and it really breaks it down. And then obviously if we do like certain players and we want to explore it further, then it's watching full games, because it's the stuff in between the plays that you can't always see. So there's a lot of basketball to watch. But it's just part of it.
Because there's also the element of being a teammate, right? Being a team player. And that's the stuff that you potentially don't see on the court.
Yeah.
Where, what's your teammate doing when it's a timeout and someone needs a lift or something like that? You don't see that on...
And again, those things are hard to see on film. Because normally when that's happening, there's a replay or something, and that's why seeing people live is always a better sort of eye test in terms of that. and it's tough because you speak to a coach. Oh, what's this guy like? They're always going to tell you he's the best guy in the gym. He's always on time. He's never late. That sort of stuff. Not many people are always brutally honest as if you'd like to be, but it's hard. Trying to bring 8, 9, 10 guys together to work in a very emotional situation at high performance is difficult. And you've hit the nail on the head. Like the teammate side, the personal side of it is almost more important than
I feel like that's harder to recruit or not to recruit for, because you can't, like you said, you can't really see that. And it's like, what are the people going to be like when it gets to December and January and you're tired, the sun goes down at 3:30, like, that's what, are they going to roll out of bed at 1:00 for a 2:00 practice, or are they going to be up, get a good breath? Like, that's the kind of stuff that I feel like for them is really hard to do.
Well, but that's everything off the court. You were speaking about it before, Off the court. Last year's team more gelled, and it was stuff that was happening off the court as well.
Yeah.
And it's because that team mentality of, like you say, hey, this is England, man. We don't get sun.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the best way I can break down the difference between the two years, I don't want to be negative, but it's just interesting how, like, as I get older and like go through more and more years, especially in the same club, like you can pinpoint really easily where things are different, where things can be improved. So like next year, Ben and I have had talks, and Bryce and I have had talks, and all that. Like, what's our standard going to be? And we're going to make some big changes, and that starts with me being here so many years. But as I was saying, one of the things I noticed, like 2023 or 23-24. After practice in the locker room, no phones. Everyone's talking shit to each other, messing around with each other, like joking, whipping, all that kind of stuff, locker room stuff.
Yeah.
This year, you go in there, no one's saying a word. That's that kind of thing. You pick up on, you go, okay. That's what also needs to be recruited if we're talking about that still.
So someone who doesn't use a phone.
You know what I mean. But you know what I mean. No phones. No. But like, it's just that disconnect can go a long way, and they can seep onto the court, and so very important.
I think it's about discipline as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you want people that are disciplined, that are going to do the things that they know they should be doing without being told to do them every day.
Yeah, well, and then I suppose you look at it being as like these guys are adults, they should they can make their own decisions, but make the right one.
In one of the first sort of like chats that we have at the start of every season, like, we can't go and tuck them in at bed and turn the lights off and say it's bedtime. Do you know what I mean? And it's so difficult being 6-8 hours ahead of your friends, and they're up and playing on the PlayStation or whatever. And but how seriously do you take what you're doing as a job? So
as your job, exactly.
It's just, we learn a lot, and we'll try and be as good as we can for next year.
Good. I like it. Right, I want to get into. I mean, Skyler, you've answered some of these quick fire questions and that, but when you were on, Ben, we didn't have these. Amber hasn't answered any, so I'm going to throw some of these out. Why not? Hey, yeah, man. What British food do you like? Nah.
Sunday dinner.
Hey,
at my house, dinner. He made me.
So Alex obviously gave birth less than a month ago, and Skyler is limited to chicken, rice, and peas for his.
Literally,
meals.
that's all I eat. Don't a steak every now and then.
So me and Rachel, who are obviously friends, said that we'd come around and help, do some cooking. So I made them a roast dinner at the weekend.
It was amazing.
Oh, hey.
It was unbelievable. I had like 3 plates, and then the leftovers the next day.
What's in the roast dinner?
So I did cauliflower cheese, roast potatoes, carrot and swede mash, roasted honey carrots and parsnips, roast chicken, peas,
Chef
gravy, stuffing. A full roast dinner.
It was crazy.
Do it by halves. And then Rachel made her famous chicken satay, which apparently went down a treat as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I should be the judge of the chicken satay. Rach, please, thank you.
It lasted like 2 days. The leftover, there was a lot of leftovers. Lasted like 2 days. We ate it for every meal. It was unbelievable.
Leftovers?
Yeah.
What's that?
We don't have leftovers in New Zealand, bro.
You just eat it all?
Oh, and bones included in the chicken, man, for sure. Amber?
Yes.
What's your foods?
I'd say a roast dinner.
Hey.
That would be like my main British
Okay.
favourite.
I'm not going to say today, tomorrow, you're going to go out, you're out and you're going to go and pick something up for lunch. What are you picking up?
Ooh. What am I picking up for lunch?
What would you go, yeah, that's what I want, that?
My main thing that I would go and get is a meal deal, which is pretty boring. So if I was like just doing
supermarket
anything,
though? Bobby wants to know which supermarket.
Marks and Spencer's. If I was going to treat myself.
Oh my days!
Bougie.
So get the white chocolate cookies while you're
James ain't too much, man. Meal deal M&S.
Yeah, to treat.
The only stuff I get from M&S has got a yellow sticker on it. You know what I mean? Okay. Ben, what about you? If you're picking up lunch
Tomorrow?
Yep.
I mean, I'm going to be in Ross Niagara, aren't I? So it could be fish and chips by the sea tomorrow. Who knows? That's pretty British, isn't it? No, it's so expensive there. Just a sandwich normally.
Yeah.
Again, because our office is right near M&S, sometimes I get an M&S wrap or something. Shout out to M&S chicken Caesar wraps.
Oh.
They're good.
I like wraps. There's just not enough. Yeah,
No,
they're full buy 3 of them.
Get an M&S one.
Hey.
Yeah.
Skyler?
Gales.
Gales?
It's on Cheshire Oaks.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Bougie coffee shop.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
Gales.
Really?
Ham and cheese, mozzarella and pesto sandwich, and a salad. And this like bun with whipped cream, pistachio cream, and raspberries.
Oh, bro, my pound bacon
Oh my God.
sandwich and that pastry that I just ate's gone out the window.
Yeah. I can only get it like once a week. I'll also be broke, but
Okay, there's a little insight into
game changer.
lunches.
That's what I had before coming here.
Did you?
Mm.
See, unfortunately, my wife tells me off for it. I'm more quantity than quality. Okay, I'll get Ben. This is one for you. Who would, out of the team this year, who would forget a play? You're in the timeout. You draw a play out. Whichever 5 go out on the floor, you'll go, he's going to forget this.
I know.
I know it straight away.
I know too.
Yeah, it's Skyler.
No, it's not me.
Did you not think it was you?
No, it's not me.
No, it's-
I'll ask. I'll just be like, "Hey, we're doing this, right?" Not
So
this.
he'll always-
I'll make sure. I'll double
always
check.
question it?
Yeah, no,
I'll double check.
He's like, show me again.
I don't forget it.
Is that
though.
why you always last out of timeouts?
Yeah.
No, Cam Holden was pretty
Yeah, it's
bad
Cam.
as well.
He actually admitted to it, but he had a good excuse. Do you remember his excuse?
He has to know all the positions or something like
Because he
that.
plays so many positions there.
It is what it is. I mean, we were very good this year out of timeouts. I think our stats were, we were one of the best teams in terms of getting scores after timeouts. Some of the plays that we ran were good. And, for that to happen, you have to have guys that buy in as well. So I can't complain too much.
Newcastle one was the best day.
The lob
Yeah, out of the timeout.
to Nick.
No, there's the buzzer beater to Nick as well against Newcastle.
That wasn't inbound, or that wasn't.
That was out.
Oh, that was sideline. Yeah,
Sideline.
yeah.
You're talking about the
Sideline
one from Bobby to Nick too. And
Yeah,
then that was a good
yeah.
one. They're both after
Hey, Nick had
timeouts.
quite a few, actually.
We had a good few ones, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you can all answer this. I'll go with you first, Skyler.
Okay.
Laziest trainer. Who was the laziest at training?
I still can't answer that. I didn't answer it last time, and
Didn't
I'm still not going to answer it.
Okay.
I think we all know who it is, though.
Oh, Ben?
Who is it?
Amber?
I don't know basketball.
We don't have to say it. but I
You
think
know who would be sitting next to you. These guys would be up on the court. Who was sitting next to you?
James Bryce.
No one wants to throw anyone under the bus. Skylar said we all know who it is. I'll tell you who it is. I actually don't know.
Yeah, you don't know who
I
it is.
don't know who it is. No, I'm not there enough to know who it is.
I think if you said 1, 2, 3, and we all had to say the name, we'd all say the same name.
Oh, really?
1, 2, 3.
No, not going to do it.
Skylar. Oh, what?
Yeah, I'll take it. It's me. I'm the laziest.
Amber, who spent the most time on the table with you?
Ooh, it goes through phases, to be honest. Skylar's on there a lot at times.
That's because I'm old,
I
man.
think over
I
this
don't know how you
season,
feel, bro.
I'd say it was probably RJ.
Oh, yeah,
Which I
he
don't think other
did he-
people have said. I feel like he went undercover there a little bit. But
Did
I'd
he
say
have the
RJ
long-
consistently.
Was he the longest injury, though? that he
Probably,
had?
probably,
Was a
yeah.
hamstring, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
way before, he's been doing it all season. He's been on.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
RJ, bro, put that on your TikTok.
Day in the life.
Day in the life of on the masseuse's table. I know who you're going to say.
Okay.
it's going to be Bobby.
Probably.
What's the question if I say
Who's the funniest on the team?
Ben? Who would you think's the funniest?
Yeah, probably Bobby.
Bobby, really?
Yeah, I mean, he's
And you too,
it's borderline inappropriate.
I love
most of the
it.
time, but
Makes
It's
it
so
funny.
funny.
yeah,
It's unexpected
He's very
funny.
funny.
You know what though? People will look at Bobby, and think, man, why are these players saying Bobby? Because you don't see anything from him,
He's so funny.
He came
I think
running-
he doesn't mean to be funny. He
I
just is
agree.
funny.
So he comes onto the he always brings the ball out that he wants to play with, doesn't he?
Every
He
game,
comes-
away games as well.
Does he?
Yeah, every game.
He comes running out of the changing room. And, you know, when you guys come out, people start clapping. People started clapping, and Bobby was like, no, I'm just bringing the ball. I'm just bringing the ball. And I started laughing, and everyone else didn't know what to do. But I was like, oh, yeah, okay.
Bobby's hilarious.
Yeah. Who's playing the music? Who's got the music for the team?
Not me. I'm not allowed to play music.
No,
I'd say
you've told
Greg.
me. But
Yeah.
who?
Greg
I mean, it
does.
never happened this year, to be fair. We never really
Didn't it?
had like team music, which was a first as well, but Greg is the only person that really does it when he does, to be fair.
Did you have like a karaoke thing on the bus on the way back? Did I see that? Or am I dreaming?
Yeah,
Not
was
this
it-
year.
Not
Oh,
this
was
year.
that last year?
Not this year.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, once you go to karaoke, Skyler.
Oh. I don't know.
Oh,
I have to come back to me. Come back to me.
I know you've got one. Come on. Couple?
It depends who you're with and what's the situation. But I mean, Robbie Williams, Angels. I think I've said it before. To be honest with you, yeah.
Okay, you're going with Josh this weekend.
Yeah, that's
It's
our
gonna be
song.
messy.
That's our
What's
song.
the- Oh, is it?
That's our song.
Oh, okay.
Josh's song. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Amber?
Baby by Justin Bieber.
Baby.
Can't
That
go
one.
wrong. Yep.
Oh,
Feel good
and the
song.
rap.
you do the rap and everything.
Depends how many drinks I've had.
So up on that. Okay. Skyler, we'll come back to you.
Probably like a Three Doors Down song, or like One Last Breath by Creed.
You keep
Or
bringing
Higher.
That, you keep
Always,
bringing that song up.
I love that song.
Say that song every time.
I love that
Last
song.
Breath, yeah, that's got-
it's a
that
great
must
song.
be your
It's a
favourite
great
song,
song. It's not maybe not my favorite.
Oh,
It's a great song. It's a classic dad song. Like whenever Bobby and I would work out together, I'd bring the speaker and we'd play that
oh, really?
like 8 times. Yeah,
Well,
just over and over
on
again.
loop?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
All right. Amber, you've had a lot of time to think of this. Indian or Chinese?
Indian. I'm just saying.
I actually
There's
think
only
it's
one
Chinese.
answer.
There is a lot of good Indian places where I live,
Yeah.
but I think
Little
Skyler knows,
Little
yeah.
India. Shout out John, my guy.
Little India. Where's Little India?
in Frodsham. Skyler's local.
The only thing I know in Frodsham is
Taj Mahal.
no.
Trash.
I say it's the only place I know, and I can't even remember the name. What's the pie place?
Oh,
Hey,
what is it called?
Cowards.
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 Oh, the butcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but yeah.
Cowards pie sausage rolls. They're big
Yeah.
like that, man. I think I order one and then I ask for another one, and while they're getting the other one, I've already finished the first one while I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Ben, Indian, Chinese?
This is a hard question. This. When I lived in Ellesmere Port, Indian restaurants were way better than any Chinese. But now where I live on the Wirral, the Chinese restaurant by me is unbelievable. Anyone who comes to my house, I try and get Chinese. So I mean, but then if I had to break it down, I'd probably say Chinese starters, Indian mains.
Hey,
Oh, that's good. I like that.
what about slow boat?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, everyone knows slow boat, eh?
But again, though, I'd say
What's that?
I'd say that again with slow boat and Chester, I'd say
Everyone has
the
a
first
palate.
but the first few plates are always the best when you get
best.
to roast duck and all like the little picky bits and stuff. And then by the time you're eating your mains, you're so full anyway.
What's a slow boat? What is this?
It's just a
Chinese
restaurant in Chester,
restaurant.
but it's like
All you
all
can
you can
eat.
eat on a Sunday
Like
night.
a buffet?
Want to go?
No, they
There's
cook
a
it
banquet,
fresh.
so they cook it fresh, bring it out to you, and then you order more of that plate or you move on to the next one.
Hey,
It's
these
really
restaurants that we're naming, man, you need to have us in there for like a Phoenix taste off or something like that.
We'll bring the cameras as well.
Yeah, we'll bring the cameras, you provide the food. And a lot of it, please. Yeah, you need to go. It's
I'll
good.
go.
It's good. All right.
We don't want any copyright infringements anyway, by the way, let's just say that.
Oh, yeah.
There are other restaurants available. Whatever the legal thing is that you're supposed
Especially
to say.
in
at this point.
Frodsham.
Yeah. I wouldn't
Little
know.
India only. That's it. It's the best one there is.
if you were going to go on, you're going on holiday, or no, not even on holiday, in this country, let's say this country, Amber, would you want to go to the countryside or the beach? And let's just say the weather's great.
Oh, good weather beach, definitely.
To what? Go lay on rocks?
Yeah.
That's a nice episode.
I mean, if the weather's good, you could do either.
Yeah.
I'd be happy in either.
Anglesey?
Yeah, I mean, look, in Anglesey, some of the beaches and water is absolutely unbelievable. Like crystal clear water in some of the places. I hate sand, though.
Do you?
Oh, I hate it.
Why?
Oh, especially when you get out of the sea and your feet are wet and then the sand sticks to you and then you try and put your socks back on, your shoes on, you got sand everywhere. Like when you're on the beach, it's not bad, but the logistics afterwards is hard.
See,
to get
that's
through.
the only
So
problem with something like this, because where me and Mel are from,
I know it's different, but
we'll have an outdoor shower that's on the beach
Yeah.
that you can.
No, I
get
know.
all that
Yeah,
off,
but you
eh?
can't. You get that in some places in this country as well, but still,
Ice cold.
No, that's just called a trough.
Yeah, it's true. But I do like scenery. I like hills, mountains. You know, that sort of stuff. Where we're gonna have our caravan in Rasniger, it's unbelievable part of the world.
Yeah. What do you?
Countryside. Give me like one of those big country hotels. It used to be like an estate that they turned into a hotel out in the middle of nowhere. You can walk around. Cows, sheep.
Do you know what? I went to and again, you better give me something. It's called Blackstairs Shepherd's Hut, up in towards like the Lake Districts. I went there.
I've seen this. Fiona posted on.
Yeah,
it looked really nice.
Oh man, that was awesome. And we were just backed onto a field, and there was cows and calves there.
So nice.
Oh man,
Did you walk through the field?
I couldn't.
So where we are in Rasniger, like to get to some places you have to walk through like cow fields or horse fields.
I love that.
And it's at times when you see the big bull in the field with you, pick up a rock just in case.
I wouldn't trust myself because like
You have to.
You've got your bucket and spade.
I can tell you, it makes me hungry.
Give you looking at all the cows.
And I think I can't trust myself, man. I might have to tackle this cow. Nah, that's really cool though. That's a big mix with that. All right.
The West Kirby Beach is nice though. That was sand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I've been to down south near Worthing. I can't remember what it's called. It's like there's a beach.
Cornwall?
No.
Like
Bournemouth?
Brighton Beach and stuff like that. It's all
Alex's
stone.
auntie has a house down there, so we go down there. The beach is all rock, and it's like,
Oh really?
like, this is terrible.
Yeah, that's not a beach.
Yeah.
How's my port's got a beach?
Yeah, down by the boat museum.
Yeah, man.
Nice little bit of sand.
Yeah, that's better.
That's a beach
There is a
by the
beach.
canal.
There's a beach, yeah, in Asmere.
Would you swim in the canal?
I'm
You can say
working on it.
You can say
No,
it.
because Boone started saying it, so I have to tone it down.
Really?
No,
No.
I wouldn't swim in the canal.
Okay. All right. Right, let's get back into this basketball malarkey. Looking forward for next season?
Yes, I would like it to start
Yeah.
now.
Is that like a case of getting back on the horse?
It's
In a
just like a
hurry?
routine thing. Like I have such a good routine, and like when the season ended, like I mean, it's hard for everybody, but the season ended, and my entire routine was gone.
Yeah.
And I had a brand new baby, so it's not like I had any stability for myself. So I like it when I have to be here at this time. We're gonna do this, like, and I need to move a lot. Like I need to work out a lot for myself.
Do you find it hard though from and that's a good point, from the season into the off season? Do you find it hard that your schedule changes?
Yeah,
You
I
do?
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like a routine. Like practice this day, this time. Boom, boom, boom. This is what I have to do. I'm gonna get it done, and then
So you got your schedule set. You
Yeah.
like that, eh?
yeah.
Oh, you're looking forward for the season, eh, Ben?
Me?
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's part of why we do it. We're all competitors and stuff. So yeah, I don't want it to start tomorrow like Skyler would like to. I have got some things and some time that I want to try and enjoy. And it's important. Like we've said it already, it's important just to have some downtime as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do like hanging out with my family though. Let's not get it.
Stop
Yeah.
trying to get brownie points for your comment before.
I love you, honey.
Amber, are you enjoying the time off?
I'm
though?
enjoying the time off. Yeah,
hey.
I'm not in a rush to get back to it. Not yet.
But in saying that, and I'm sure we can all agree, it's different not seeing the fans all the time, eh? Even when they come into your pop-up shop, and like if I'm coaching that, I always look over and I'm like, oh man, I want to go say hello. I want to go say hello. And then they're like, hey, what are we doing next? I'm like, oh, damn it. Got to coach. But it's awesome seeing them, mate.
Boone still asks about, like, we'll come to the gym. He'll come to the gym and shoot with me. And he'll go, he's like, where are we going? Oh, we're going to the gym. And he goes, are the fans going to be there? Are the lights going to go off? Is it going to be loud? I'm like, no, buddy. So I think he wants it back too.
Him and Ruben want to get onto their half-court run-around. Or halftime run around.
Yeah. Trust me, he does enough running around anyway.
Yeah, those two together at our house are like two wrecking balls.
Really?
They were like wrestling with each other, and it was just, we had to put all the pillows on the ground because they were just tackling each other off the couch.
Oh, brilliant.
Ruben was kicking Boone's butt. He was.
Oh, that's a big lad, didn't he?
That's cool, though, eh? That's cool. So, yeah, I think it's safe to say that there is an element of missing basketball, but there's also an element of getting that downtime and recharging the batteries and getting back into it. So I think we miss you guys, and I'm sure the guys want to get back into it. We spoke about a bit of recruitment. I think Ben has a bit of news on that, do we?
Yeah, I mean, it's going okay. We've signed Skyler.
Not officially yet, so
no, I mean,
watch out.
We have we have currently signed one new player to the team. Really excited about it. Good person, heard a lot of really good things. A winner, like a major winner wherever he's been. So yeah, excited about that.
So safe to say that it's not a returning player. Could be.
Don't ask me.
We're just leaving it out there so you guys want more. That's what we're doing.
So I'm sure, obviously, if everyone follows the socials, they'll find out relatively soon. It's not going to be next week, but hopefully soon enough.
He's bringing a friend, eh? What's his friend's name?
Jess.
Jess.
Real good friends with Jess.
Real good friends with Jess. There's a clue for you. You
don't get it. I don't get that one.
Yeah. I wouldn't either if I hadn't lived here for so long, but I get it now. Anyway, that brings this episode to a close. You know what? I think it's been a bit more relaxed, and someone's phone keeps going off in their pocket, and it's mine. I don't know who it is, but hopefully Mel does it so that you don't see that. But it doesn't matter anyway. I found this is a bit more relaxed because we're out of the season. There's been a bit more of a like a way open, more conversation, and just like we're sitting here talking, like we do in the gym or something, which has been, I think it's been cool. We haven't had to go on the highs and lows of the season in terms of we lost last week.
Yeah.
To them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was on the podcast after that game. That was not fun.
That's the Bristol game.
Yeah.
So there wasn't the highs and lows of that, and it's just been a good conversation. So thanks for coming, guys. I do want to again give a shout out to Soup Creative because they've been massive for us over these 6 episodes. They've given anything we want, access to all that we need, making us look and sound good.
Yeah, big shout out to like you say, Stu, Ben, and Mel, who's sat here every time. I mean, she laughs quite a bit, so she does enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's because we're funny, Ben.
Yeah. But no, just gives the fans a different perspective, I think.
We spoke about that before. I've been seeing the
behind
different
the scenes,
behind the scenes, like with Amber, seeing what people with like the players and coaching staff or families have to juggle the stuff, and then just getting the lighter stuff of the quick fire questions and getting to know the players a little bit more personally, because you guys see them on game day and you love them and they're really cool, unless they play Bristol. They're really cool and they're happy. Actually, to be fair to the players, coming out and signing on the street afterwards, can you imagine playing a bad game and having to still come out and smile like that? And I think that's down. No, it's not. I know it's down to, because those guys love you guys as fans, so they always come out and they always come out with a smile on their face, because they, even though something's happened, they're happy to see you guys and they really appreciate you guys being there. So that's always cool with the guys. But Super Creative, all you need is come and get it right here. And until next time, in New Zealand we say ka kite anō, which means see you later, and we give, which I've taught some of the fans, the mana wave. Did you guys No, you guys were too busy doing your thing. It's called the mana wave, and we just go like this. So on 3, guys, let's say goodbye to everyone. 1, 2, 3.
Ka kite anō.
Woo!
Smashed
What an outro! What an outro! That's the best one.
That was good.